The ability to predict the future has captivated humans since the dawn of civilization. From ancient oracles to modern-day fortune tellers, we've always sought to peek behind time's curtain. But what if I told you that right now, in labs and tech companies across the world, scientists are developing technologies that might actually make this possible? Not through mysticism or crystal balls, but through the power of data and artificial intelligence? Let's find out. From global to personal, the new age of prediction. Imagine standing in Tokyo's seismic monitoring center. Screens pulse with real-time data from thousands of sensors buried deep beneath the Earth's surface. Suddenly, an AI system flashes red. High probability seismic event predicted. Magnitude 6.2. Location, 40 kilometers southeast. Time window, 47 minutes. The prediction gives emergency services precious time to evacuate vulnerable areas. This isn't fiction. It happened during the 2021 Fukushima aftershocks, and the system was right down to the magnitude. But prediction technology goes far beyond natural disasters. Right now, in the gleaming towers of Hong Kong's financial district, AI systems are processing millions of data points per second. News headlines, social media sentiment, market movements, even weather patterns. These digital oracles predicted the 2023 banking crisis 3 days before the first signs became visible to human analysts. A single algorithm's forecast moved billions in assets, potentially preventing a larger economic catastrophe. At Singapore's Changi Airport, something even more remarkable is happening. The avatar system scans passengers' faces as they approach customs. But it's not just checking identities. It's analyzing 40 micro-expressions per second, monitoring subtle changes in voice patterns, tracking microscopic alterations in body language. The system has already prevented several security incidents by predicting potential threats before they materialize. One customs officer described it as watching someone's intentions before they even know them themselves. Yet these global systems are just the beginning. Technology is becoming intensely personal. In a quiet hospital room in Stanford, an AI system analyzes a patient's brain scan, but it's not looking at current conditions. It's peering 6 years into the future, predicting the onset of Alzheimer's disease with 94% accuracy. For the first time in medical history, we can see diseases before they manifest. Your smartphone might already be doing something similar. The latest health algorithms can detect subtle changes in your voice patterns during phone calls, predicting the onset of depression weeks before any visible symptoms appear. Your smartwatch tracks not just your current heart rate, but calculates the probability of cardiac events days in advance, turning everyday devices into personal fortune tellers. Chapter 2. The Social Prophecy. Your smartwatch warns you about a possible heart condition. Your phone detects early signs of depression. AI systems predict the next economic crash before it happens. But what if these predictions didn't just stop at individuals? What if they shaped entire societies, our families, careers, relationships? What if technology didn't just forecast natural disasters or medical conditions, but could predict who we'd become, where we'd succeed, or even who we'd fall in love with? Welcome to the Social Prophecy, where AI doesn't just predict events, it predicts you. Picture this, it's a regular Tuesday morning. You're helping your 5-year-old daughter pack her favorite dinosaur lunchbox when your phone chimes. The AI-powered parent portal has finished its quarterly analysis. Based on current behavioral patterns, cognitive development, and genetic markers, Emily shows an 82% probability of excelling in medical sciences, with a specific inclination toward neurosurgery. You smile, proud of her potential. Then the next prediction appears. 64% likelihood of developing severe anxiety during adolescent years, with peak risk at age 15. Your heart skips a beat. What do you do with this information? Do you start subtly steering her toward medicine, knowing it might be her destiny? Do you begin researching anxiety prevention strategies, or would that awareness itself create the very future you're trying to prevent? These aren't hypothetical questions anymore. Predictive AI systems are already being piloted in schools across Singapore and Finland, mapping out children's likely academic and career trajectories by analyzing everything from their problem-solving patterns to their playground interactions. The workplace has become another arena for predictive technology, where algorithms are rewriting the rules of human resources. At a Fortune 500 company in Seattle, an AI system recently flagged an employee as a high resignation risk. The system had detected subtle changes. Their walking speed through office corridors had decreased by 3%. Their email response times had lengthened by 12 minutes on average, and their calendar showed 23% fewer team interactions. 3 weeks later, they submitted their resignation. The system had seen it coming before even they had made the conscious decision to leave. But it goes deeper. Dating apps now claim to predict relationship longevity with 78% accuracy by analyzing communication patterns between couples. Insurance companies are developing systems that can forecast your likelihood of filing a claim in the next year based on your social media activity and shopping habits. Even your local coffee shop's AI can predict your order with 96% accuracy, along with your likelihood of trying something new based on the weather, your sleep patterns, and your work calendar. We're entering an era where our futures are being calculated, quantified, and predicted before we've had the chance to live them. Every digital interaction, every purchase, every heartbeat recorded by our smartwatches, they're all becoming data points in an ever-growing equation that claims to know us better than we know ourselves. The paradox of tomorrow. Here's where our story takes a fascinating turn. Imagine you're watching a chess grandmaster play against an AI. The AI calculates that in 12 moves, it will checkmate its opponent. But the very moment this prediction is displayed on the screen, the grandmaster sees it and changes their strategy. The future that was predicted with such certainty vanishes in an instant, replaced by a new set of possibilities. This is the prediction paradox, and it's already reshaping our world in ways we never expected. When an AI system at Mount Sinai Hospital predicted a 78% chance of heart failure for a patient within 5 years, the doctors immediately adjusted their treatment plan. The patient, shocked by the prediction, dramatically changed their lifestyle. 5 years later, they were healthier than ever. The prediction, by its very existence, had prevented itself from coming true. We're seeing this effect ripple through financial markets in real time. In 2024, an AI system at a major investment bank predicted a market crash with 92% certainty. But when this prediction was leaked, investors quickly adjusted their positions. The crash never came. Instead, the market experienced a minor correction. The prediction had created a new future, one where its own prophecy couldn't possibly come true. Think of it like trying to photograph a quantum particle. The very act of observation changes what you're observing. Every prediction we make is like a pebble dropped in the river of time, creating ripples that alter the very future we're trying to foresee. A school's AI predicts a student will drop out, so teachers provide extra support, and the student graduates with honors. A dating app predicts a couple's relationship will fail, they work harder at communication, and their bond grows stronger. But this creates a deeper question. If our predictions change the future, can we ever truly predict anything? The answer lies in what scientists call recursive prediction. AI systems that don't just predict one future, but calculate how their predictions will change that future, then predict again, creating an endless loop of possible tomorrows. Some researchers argue we're entering an era of quantum prophecy, where every prediction exists in a superposition of possible futures until the moment we observe it. Others suggest that the very uncertainty created by our predictions might be the key to maintaining human free will in an age of algorithmic fortune-telling. Consider this mind-bending scenario. An AI predicts you'll make a specific choice tomorrow. You, determined to prove it wrong, make the opposite choice. But what if the AI had predicted that you would defy its prediction? Who really made the choice? You or the prediction you were trying to defy? Conclusion. We stand at the threshold of an era where uncertainty itself is becoming predictable. But perhaps the real question isn't whether we can predict the future, but whether we should. Maybe the beauty of life isn't in knowing what happens next, but in the courage to embrace the unknown. The technology to peer into tomorrow exists today. But maybe, just maybe, the true power lies not in knowing what will happen, but in choosing what we do with that knowledge. That's all for today. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like and subscribe button.